On this episode of Hot Mess Homeowner, it gets worse before it gets better. Last month I posted this video and thousands of you told me either maroon tile or slats on what to do on the wall. I decided on black tile, specifically this black tile from Home Depot. Instead of paying someone $2,000, I brought in the ultimate tiler, my mom. So step 1 is take everything out from under the TV console. Esther has an absurd amount of gaming stuff. And then 2 was measure out how much muscle bound we would need. This is like a tile mat adhesive and I have a really high ceiling, so this will be helpful. Meanwhile, I had this random stranger helping patch this hole in my ceiling, and this is the sound we heard all day. From one hot mess homeowner to another, do not buy an old house, you will find water damage. Anyways, we took the muscle bound and we had to put it on horizontally like so. Layer by layer, my mom and I went up the wall and we used the top of a candle, yes, the top of a candle, to smooth it out over the wall. Now it's time for the fun part where we stick the tile onto the wall. All you gotta do is peel back the front part, expose the stickiness, and stick it on the wall. This is easy until it's not. We had to rip a bunch of tiles off the wall because if you're not lining it up perfectly, then all the rows above this one will be far from level and we don't want that. Also, to everyone who voted for white grout, I just want you to take a look at the white wall coming through the tiles. You can really see that we didn't use spacers and it looks a little ratchet. So we just kept saying, the black grout will save it. We're just banking on the fact that the black grout's gonna save us. My mom also taught me how to use a wet saw. It was really cool to learn how to do that. We had a little dance break and then I had a mess up. Oh, what? If you were not laughing during your DIY projects, you were not doing it right.
This is why I am the way that I am. Are you using your head as a brace?
Look at how perfect it was.
It was really good.
Our goal was to get to eye level because each row was taking us about an hour, but then my mom taught me the sock trick, which is put socks on your ladder so it doesn't ruin the wall. And speaking of walls, this is what mine looks like, not looking good.
This is what my house looks like. We're just screaming like, what'd you say?
If I've learned anything from owning an old home, it's once you fix something, another thing breaks, and that's okay. So after doing a few more cuts on the wet saw, it was time to decide on grout because that is the next part. Do we want to do a gray grout, a black grout? I know I want it to be darker to cover up the imperfections, but let me know down below. A maroon grout, a glitter grout? Also stay tuned because it gets pretty gnarly next episode. Bye guys!